Hello and welcome back to another episode of ClanGen. We are here with our bloodthirsty clan, TalonClan. And in last episode, our numbers have expanded exponentially. We've taken in loners, we've taken in kits, we effectively took in apprentices one time. So as you can see, we have a lot of little paws running about right now. But we need that if we're going to be going to war with any clans, so we are going to be just diving right into it. We just finished off our 12th moon, so we're going to go ahead and head into moon number 13. Alrighty, so Sparkthorn trips over an unseen rabbit hole, spraining their paw. They just got healed. Kit is free of kitten cough and is able to play and frolic again. Yay! So we'll just go ahead and scroll down through our relationships here. If you see anything noteworthy, don't hesitate to let me know in the comments. Looks like Mary Aster is actually a pretty popular character right out of the bat. Except for maybe with Cliffstar. Mary Aster is our Mary Aster is a retired leader at the age of 21 moons from a rival clan that we decided to shelter as he had a broken bone. And Cliffstar thinks that he could have some clan secrets that he could divulge to her for her to exploit. But he has a broken bone, he is only 21 moons old, and I still think it's hilarious that he manages to be a retired leader in all of that time. So let's just go ahead and go through our current cats real quick. So Sparkthorn was hurt, so she is out of the den. But she has a sprain, she cannot work, so she's probably just gonna ride out to her senior years at this rate without ever actually doing anything. Ragged Song is interpreting a prophecy. Mittenstraw has received several invitations to share tongues and is deciding which one to take. Daisy Pelt is appalled at a clanmate blatantly lying. I wonder who. Mary Aster we already covered. Model Pounce is sick with green cough. And hopefully with us being into New Leaf now that will not spread, but time will tell there. Sunny Breeze almost choked. Claypaw is playful and is creating mouse. Modelpaw, who may become Dapple if Modelpaw and Model Pounce become too similar, has a bee sting. Burkit is feeling content, and he is going to be an apprentice next moon, along with his brother Fleckkit, who is craving frog. Beetle Kid is eating some fresh kill, our daring little kitten that we adopted, and that is currently our clan. Just to take a look, this is our current allegiances, so we're pretty well rounded out now, really, all things considered. So let's go ahead, we'll save, and we'll send everybody out on their patrols. Okay, so we find some suspicious paw prints. Last time somebody ended up with a mangled leg. Let's see what happens. We find a trespassing rogue, and we send them off of our territory. Perfect. Okay. Let's send these two to another training mission. I really want Minshaw to pass on some traits to Modelpaw, because she has the excellent fighter, which is going to be very needed in this clan. But Modelpaw thinks that they had a vision, and they just discussed that, so nothing extraordinarily exciting there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and send Sunny Breeze out hunting by herself. She finds a prairie dog and catches the prairie dog. We'll send these two out gathering herbs because we really need to build up stock and hopefully get some cat mint. Ragged Song has to attend one of the grimmer jobs as a medicine cat. The grounds where TalonClan goes to mourn their dead needs to be tended. They're bringing along Running Cart as their assistant. Even though there's nothing different about this place other than the serenity it was chosen for, Ragged Song always feels that the grief and love their clanmates express here are seeped into every corner. They tidy the grounds and collect rosemary. It's appropriate that the plant grows here when its herbs are used to hide death's scent. Okay, looks like a lot has happened. Let's just go ahead and see what we got. So Sunny Breeze finds a kitty pet named Moxie who wants to join a clan. The kitty pet changes her name to Stoatshade. Moxie would have been a fun name though for a brawler, so we'll have to see what they look like. Brookpaw carefully touches noses with their new mentor, Stoatshade, looking quite intimidated and nervous. Okay, so that guy must have left an impression. Fleckpaw carefully touches noses with their new mentor, Running Heart, looking intimidated and nervous. Model Pounce has recovered from green cough, and Sparkthorn's brain has healed. So let's just go ahead and go down through here. Daisy Pelt and Model Pounce's rivalry, it looks like, hasn't quite expired yet. Okay. I see Brookpaws in a lot of these. They seem generally positive, so let's see. I'm assuming that's Brookpaw. Let's see what everybody here is looking like. So this is Stoatshade, who is loyal and a good teacher, because we don't have enough of that trait running around right now. So what is their history? So they joined from being a kitty pet, and their pelt is a goodie. Okay. Alright, so they were probably chosen because of their loyal trait. Blind loyalty to the clan and being a kitty pet means that they have no idea what normal clan life is supposed to be. So they're just kind of chilling. Also, Cliffstar, I'm gonna just say it, really hasn't done much for a bloodthirsty leader. I've had a bloodthirsty leader that was like pitting their own cats against each other in the past, and I'm just like wondering when we're gonna get anywhere with this. Encourages warriors to start fights on border patrols. Yes, please do that. I want to see what happens when we go to war. So Running Car is wondering how Cliffstar is doing. I wonder if something happened, or if he's just being, you know, thoughtful towards her. Mary Aster was assigned to hunting with a broken bone, so that makes sense. Brookpaw is loyal, so that's probably why he got paired with Stoatshade, just so they can kind of build each other up like that. And Fleckpaw is calm and is feeling unappreciated. Beelkit tries to sneak out of camp. So I'm going to do something I really didn't want to do. Ragged Song is getting old, and we need to have another medicine cat. I think having a calm medicine cat is better than having a calm and thoughtful warrior. So I do think I'm going to actually switch Fleckpaw to Medicine Cat Apprentice. Fleckpaw was sick for a long time with kitten cough, so I think maybe spending some time in the Medicine Cat den would have rubbed off on him, and maybe he wants to continue that. Or maybe Cliffstar is just outright approaching him and is like, you don't have what it takes, so you're going to be a medicine cat instead. But we're going to switch him. I think we kind of have to, unfortunately. I am just waiting for something to happen to Ragged Song, and then we have nobody to heal us. It'd be very easy to lose the entire clan to sickness and injury without ever even getting to see something exciting like going to war, so I'm sorry, Fleckpaw, but your life is as a medicine cat. Oh, and that actually moved Fleckpaw up in the order of priorities, probably to be up here. And we'll send everybody out on patrol. Why does that have arrows? Okay. Alright. Ragged Song waits until they're out of camp to reveal to Fleckpaw that they're off to find Catmint. A helpful group of helpers can be a little, well, unhelpful. Catmint is just too exciting for many of their clanmates to keep their heads around. As they walk, Ragged Song teaches Fleckpaw about how crucial Catmint is for treating coughs, and how although it's Scenthold drug pleasure for cats, part of the responsibility of being a medicine cat is avoiding becoming caught in its pleasant haze. The medicine cats carefully pick out catmint from its known hiding places, carting it back to camp where it'll protect the clan. So we do finally have catmint, and hopefully that will last until next winter season. We see a herd of bison, and everybody is awed by the fact that the ground is shaking from their footsteps. So on their way out, and Shaw tells a story about their ancestors to keep everybody entertained, and the patrol goes quickly and easily. We find another kit box and absolutely decimate it. And let's send these three out on just a random patrol and see what happens. So the smell of food lures Sparkthorn into what looks like a tunnel under some recently disturbed earth. This is probably a trap, but we have to proceed. Darting through quickly, Sparkthorn sees that the lovely smells too like mush and keeps running. Okay, so she manages to avoid it. So Beetle Kit fits in perfectly at first, but as they grow and open their eyes, it becomes clear that Beetle Kit, there's no difference between having their eyes closed or open. So Beetle Kit is blind. Running Cart has gotten a running nose, Claypaw has gotten a running nose, and our raspberries went bad. So let's go ahead and take a quick look through here. Alrighty. We've got a few small negative effects. Mary Astor shares a joke about a neighboring clan with Fleckpaw. Maybe at their expense. Okay, let's check out Beetle Kit. She is blind, and it is a permanent condition. I honestly don't know if the game is going to allow her to become a warrior, or what the plan with that is gonna be, honestly. Like, maybe she could become a medicine cat too if it doesn't. It'd be very sad if she was just relegated to the elders then, just like basically from birth. So I hope that the game does not do that, but we'll have to see what happens when she reaches apprenticehood. I know I have it set so that the injuries do not necessarily force retirement, but I don't know if that's going to apply to blindness, especially total blindness. If it does, I don't know if Plissar would want to have the dead weight around. Mittenjaw is thinking about love. Okay. When they get a prompt like that, I am gonna, just take a look through here and see if anybody has any particular likes or crushes, but no, we really don't yet, so someone else is gonna have to prove themselves. Maybe Soche could. Alright, so we are encountering Sam Plantain, and we decide to tend to some pathways at the same time. So they show how the leads can make excellent structural support for bandages and poultices. I'm assuming that's what that's meant to be. But it looks like we're practically swimming in Plantain, which isn't a bad thing. Let's send our cats who are almost warriors out for their final training assessment. And they get one last good hunting trip in. Trailing behind the patrol, the ground trembles beneath Model Paw's paws. They look around wildly for safe footing just as the earth caves in beneath them and the world goes dark. Their clanmates come running as their yowls, and Model Paw is soon freed, shaken but unharmed. They settle down and console one another. That is the downside of living in plains with tunnel systems, is that things like that could just happen. Okay, we catch a scent of fox. We find a swift fox feeding on a calf carcass. The cat-sized predator definitely didn't kill this massive hunk of fresh kill. It spots them and backs off from the carcass with the wine. We can feed in peace, but larger predators will surely come to throw them off the kill. They're able to bring at least some of it back to the camp, though. And everybody else is going on their border patrol. Suspicious paw prints once again. And we send them off of the camp, or off of the territory. Fleckpaw is scolded after sneaking out of camp, probably in rebellion to being made a medicine cat apprentice in some regard. Clysar stands with the clan and proclaims that Claypaw shall now be known as Clay Hail, honoring their determination. TalonClan welcomes model Blaze as a new warrior, honoring their serenity. Blaze and serenity feels like a bit of a contradiction, but that's okay. Running Heart's nose has finally stopped running, as has Clay Hail's. Excellent there. Let's just go ahead. See how everybody is doing. Ariaster and Model and Sochade, I'm sorry, have a disagreement. And Sochade doesn't like Model Blaze very much either, so Sochade doesn't seem like he's being a very popular character at this moment. But let's check out our new warriors. Clay Hail is childish but a great teacher. And Model Blaze is bold and an excellent fighter, so we got exactly what we wanted to see. From the apprenticeship to Minshaw. So that worked out very well for them. Sparkthorn is 1 moon away from retirement, so we'll be looking for a new deputy at that point. So we find a lot of burdock. The heat of Greenleaf has made the burdock plants grow to towering size, with some leaves approaching the length of an adult cat. It's not finding them that's harder, it's trying to carry all the roots back to camp all at once that proves difficult. Fleckpaw actually topples over at one point. Although Ragged Song pretends that they didn't see, hiding their smiles. These interactions with the medicine cat and their apprentices are really cute. I have never seen those before. We'll send Model Blaze and Clay Hail out on a random patrol just to see how they do, I think. So Model Blaze finds a small burrow with a strange scent, unsure if it's worth checking. The smell, nothing but stale air and a slight tang of sickness. Whatever you still have here is gone now. Checking the burrow is a waste of time. I'd rather waste of time than a dead cat, but let's see. Clay Hail heads out to the grassland, slowly willing to make a quick check on the border. There's a particular spot where a herd of buffalo have wandered recently along the border of Rygland, turning the grass into mud and wiping the territorial marks off the map. Clay Hail remarks it and heads home, a simple but necessary mission completed. And that, of course, improved our relationship, so we're never going to go to war with another cat. Let's send these guys out training. We find a badger set. And we play the same prank here by sending them tumbling down the hill of the well-known set. We find a small dog, and of course, we attack it ruthlessly. We get the same prompt about a strange scent, but we actually managed to get a gopher this time. And these two decide to teach, but then nobody actually wants to. Sparkthorn is stepped and slipped from a rock, dislocating a joint, because Sparkthorn is never going to not get hurt, I'm convinced. Beetlekit tries to sneak out, but Felon got a bruise before they even left the camp walls. We'll just scroll down through here. See how everybody's doing with one another. Brookpaw and Fleckpaw are getting along together. Beetlekit is being cute. You know, it occurs to me that probably part of the reason it took them so long to even realize that Beetlekit is blind is because, like, they're in a tunnel. There's probably not a whole lot of natural light actually coming down. So Beetlekit probably just navigates the darkness as well as any other cat does, and that could actually be an asset for Beetlekit in the future. Oh, Sparkthorn has officially got the Elder Morph now. Okay. Clysar is feeling lazy, Sparkthorn is basking outside in the sun, but they are in the den with Ragged Song, dislocated joint, and just sore. She has really not had the best of luck here. Sochade is offering constructive criticism to the deputy, probably about how not to fall off of rocks. Beetlekit is 5 moons, so by next moon we will know what happens with Beetlekit. They go to tend to the field of the dead again. We do gather Rosemary again. It's extremely hot, and the hunting patrol is having a hard time staying on task. Burkpaw debates turning back home. We're gonna have to proceed. Burkpaw gets heat exhaustion, so Shade has to carry them back. Okay, so he's gonna just have to take some time and cool down. But luckily, it wasn't worse. Got a new badger scent, and we're stuffing the hole with grass to see if they'll come out. Once again, another small dog. So yeah, we have to be like right on the edge of a place where there's a lot of people, kitty pets, and dogs. So we sent it screaming from our territory, though. Oh. The patrol approaches a little two-leg nest on the prairie while hunting. Next to it, a strange tower makes a soft thump, its wooden leaves circling slowly in the wind. Well, per our rules, we have to antagonize here. I convinced that this is a little windmill next to a little house on the prairie. So I don't know what we're antagonizing, but we're gonna do it. A two-legged kit approaches the patrol and they send it away squawking with its blood on their claws. Okay. Rip kid. Okay. And this is going to be our last moon for this episode. So TalonClan has no deputy, which gave me a heart attack until I remembered Sparkthorn wishes to join the elders. Cliffstar calls a meeting and the clan honors the service Sparkthorn has given to them by sitting in the medicine cat den for their entire tenure. Beetlepaw has reached the age of 6 moons and has been made an apprentice, with Cliffstar as her mentor. Model Pounce has gotten a stomachache, because Model Pounce is our other perpetually sick cat. Sparkthorn's dislocated joint is feeling better, as is Burkpaw's heat stroke, and Beetlepaw's bruises are gone. So we're actually doing okay. Let's see. Go down through here. Okay. A lot of lunch swaps, but nothing very much otherwise there. Let's check in our StarClan cats. It's still the same 4. Drake Snout is hunting mice in StarClan. Cypress Burrow can feel some cat forgetting them, which it has been a year, so especially since no cat even more in these guys, I am just now remembering. Onepaw is watching over a clan ceremony, probably Beetlepaw's ceremony. Fawnpaw wonders what Daisy Pelt's secret is and wants to tell some cat. Okay, we'll go through their statuses real quick first. Cliffstar is heading to the dirt place. Ragged Song is shouting at birds in the trees above. Blackpaw is daydreaming. Running Cart is staring off into space. Mittenstraw wants to eat some shrew. Soatshade's craving rabbit. Daisy Pelt just wants to live by the code. Mary Aster wishes that he had more scars, and his broken bone should be healing hopefully next moon. Mata Pounce is feeling happy. Cindy Breeze caught scent of an enemy warrior. Clayhale plans to visit the medicine cat. Model Blaze feels a sense of dread. I hate it when they have that status because something bad always happens. Burkpaw woke up on the wrong side of the nest. Beetlepaw is making their mentor laugh. Sweet little Beetlepaw has a vengeful nature and is completely blind. Sparkthorn, our now only elder, is bossing around the younger cats and she's just sore. Let's go ahead and just double check relationships now. Okay, so Running Cart and Cliffstar still seem to be getting along okay. Cliffstar has an interesting relationship with Mary Aster there, actually. She doesn't necessarily like him, but she's comfortable around him. Probably because she feels that he has a debt he owes them. Ragged Song really likes Blackpaw, which is fair. It seems like they're doing pretty good there. And Mary Aster as well. Mary Aster seems like he is going to be a very popular cat. Blackpaw likes her family, but actually doesn't really like her brother all that much right now. Or his brother all that much right now. Which is interesting. I wonder if he has some, you know, like, misgivings about his brother being an warrior apprentice, and he got stuck being the medicine cat apprentice. What, because he was sick? But Fleckpaw's crush on Beetlepaw has not gone anywhere, so that will be interesting to see how that develops. Running Cart does still like Cliffstar, but there's a little bit of an edge there that's not great. Mittenshaw really doesn't like Sparkthorn, but likes all the young cats and apprentices, really. Stoatshade is starting to build up some respect and comfort around Mottlepound, Sunnybreeze, and Brookpaw, but does not like Mary Aster. Daisy Pelt still really likes Sunnybreeze. Her romantic like has actually gone down, which is surprising to me. But she does really like Clayhale and Mottleblaize, her adopted kids / stolen kittens. And she's starting to build up some like for Mary Aster. Mary Aster, I'm curious to see who he likes, because he is liked by just about everybody. A little bit of like for Running Cart, some misgivings about Cliffstar. Daisy Pelt, a small amount of like there, along with Sunnybreeze. Likes Fleckpaw, doesn't like Stoatshade back, so that's a mutual feeling there, it seems. Model Pounce has a lot of appreciation for his mentor, but it's not fully positive. Does like Brookpaw. Has a little bit of respect for Stoatshade and Beetlepaw. Sunnybreeze's romantic like for Daisy Pelt also seems to have gone down, but their platonic love and security is pretty high. She also really likes Running Cart. Okay. Clayhale likes his adopted soul mother, Daisy Pelt, and does seem to like Mittenshaw quite a bit back. Mottleblaize likes Clayhale more than he dislikes him. Likes Brookpaw and has a little bit of like for Beetlepaw. Brookpaw likes his family, but has a little bit of mutual dislike for Fleckpaw, so they're probably fighting over something. Brookpaw does not like Beetlepaw. Ooh, and Fleckpaw has a crush on Beetlepaw. I wonder if that's the root of it. Beetlepaw, on the other hand, doesn't even have Fleckpaw on her radar quite yet. She trusts Mary Aster and seems to have some like for Mottleblaize, but that's about it. Sparkthorn appreciates Cliffstar and has respect for Mary Aster, so a lot of cats respect Mary Aster, actually. Maybe there is some kind of inequality in there that makes him really well liked, and that's why he was a leader at such a young age. But let's go ahead and wrap up with our final patrols. I'm really curious to see how this goes for Beetlepaw. Cliffstar seems to really like mentoring vengeful apprentices. We'll send them out training. We see some bison and get to feel the rumble of their hooves on the ground, which I'm sure Beetlepaw can actually really appreciate, being fully blind. We find a fox eating a pronghorn fawn carcass. We're smaller and outnumber the fox, and it's a prize we're willing to fight for. So we manage to drive the fox, who's already pretty full, off, and we get the big kill. As Ragwort plans start to dramatically give up on life as Leafball progresses, Ragged Song takes the opportunity to go harvest from them, bringing along Fleckpaw for her craft lesson. Ragged Song finds is flowering, and a terrible taste of the plant leaks into the air as scent from its yellow flowers. Fleckpaw quickly asks if there's anything they can do to block the scent, but no, it's just better to go get the harvesting over with quickly. We manage to get some Ragwort. Running Cart starts to fall into the ground, but Clayhale manages to dig them out. It's always a scary one. Okay, so we're back on suspicious paw prints. Let's hope it's just another solitary rogue. It is, and we send them away. Okay. And that is where we're going to leave off this episode. I hope that you all are enjoying. We're in a really interesting spot really with this clan because we're not really having a lot of opportunities to antagonize anything besides Two Lake Children. So we're honestly having a pretty neutral run right now. well, I guess we'll call it our chaotic evil run so far. But I have a feeling that something's going to break. And we'll be appointing a new deputy at the very beginning of next episode. I'll be going through all the casts individually, and we will be deciding who is a new deputy and then start over for our next 6 months. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying this as much as I am. I will see you all in the next video. Until then, stay safe and have a great day. Bye-bye.